And we're live.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, whatever time it is for you right now. Just know that you were locked in until the point with
Skip.
and the king. You guys know where to find Simon Broder by now. Running the point on Amazon.ca, on SimonBroder.com. You guys know where to find him on Twitter at Dougie J's. Don't laugh at me. You guys know where to find me at King Hussein on all social media platforms. You guys know where to find us collectively on To The Point on Instagram, To The Point on Facebook. We've seen you guys out there. We've been watching you guys. And right now, To The Point on YouTube. Now, Skip, can I ask you something serious, man?
Hit me.
So, recently over the last year, I got nothing but love for you, and I love being within 6 feet of you, and we have not seen each other in in a year, right? So
Almost. Yeah.
yeah, and it's all due to the COVID virus. Now, with the state of the NBA right now, we've had 32 postponed games so far due to contact tracing, due to players that have contracted the virus. We have also had many players that have been affected, like such as Karl Anthony Towns, where God rest his mother's soul, where he lost her, and he lost a couple other family members due to it. Jason Tatum did have it. He came back saying that he does not feel the same. Just this past weekend for the All-Star game, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons weren't able to play basically the day of, and at the same time, the All-Star game had to be consolidated into one day, which I don't like it because I love the 3-day festivities. But how do you feel COVID has affected the NBA? So you could even talk about all sports in general, even talk about us, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
How do you feel? And the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors have had one postponed game. They have 5 of their 6 coaches that are out. Pascal Siakam is out. Pull up the graphic right there. How do you feel about all of this overall, brother?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's been said to death at this point. We all know what COVID is doing to the world. We know how it's affecting the NBA. It's really making this a weird season in any number of ways. Like the Raptors playing in Tampa, and that's really throwing everything off. Even these Lowry trade rumors, it's like, would it be the same if there were fans in the stands and he was still playing in Toronto? It just is making this whole season have a different vibe in a lot of ways. And obviously we've seen it as Raptors fans with the whole team being basically out with COVID protocols for the 2 games before the break. And it's just making everything surreal, and it's really making for some bad basketball. Especially those last 2 games were awful. But even more than that, I think the whole season hasn't quite lived up to the same standards in terms of intensity, in terms of, it's a lot easier to say it's just a regular season game and sort of throw it away when there's no fans in the stands that you need to impress. And that's, I think, why a lot of teams are all stuck, especially in the East, stuck at 500, because everyone's going through it and everybody's kind of grinding, and there's just teams aren't showing up every night. They're showing up physically, but they're just throwing games away, dropping games, just not playing up to the NBA standards. Anyway, the good thing is there's obviously a vaccine on the horizon, and probably by next season we'll have something resembling a normal year. But
Okay.
it's been a rough year, and this year, just like last year, it's not going to feel like a normal NBA season, and I don't think there's any way around that.
Yeah, it's really a game changer because, also for you and I, how many COVID tests have you had in the last year, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've only had 3 or so, but it's just around us everywhere. even just yesterday, my roommate was saying he was feeling short of breath, and it just goes off in your head as soon as you hear that. Like it's
Yeah.
it's making this a scary situation, and I mean we all know what it is at this point. I think we've all adapted to some extent, but there's no way to just really get over it. Like we just have to live with it until we can start going out to bars again, and you know
You know we're gonna be there.
see how that goes. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have to roll with it.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Because just the other day, I just went to the store just to go get something, and just as I was walking, because I had throat surgery
Yeah.
years ago, right? So I swallowed the wrong way, and I had to, and three people looked at me. I was like, "You guys don't like." It puts that right in your head, like you said. You are 100% correct on that one. Um, so more importantly, what we have to say about the COVID and affecting your Tampa Bay Toronto Raptors is what you guys got to say. We hope you guys engage with us as you have been doing, and we very much appreciate it. We will be speaking to you guys, and let us know what you think. Please inform us and let us know how maybe COVID affected you. If you have COVID currently, we wish you a speedy recovery. If you have lost a family member to it, we extend our condolences. And if you know anybody that is going through it to you, we wish them nothing but the best. Okay, guys? So let us know what you think. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, and
Peace.